Cindy Wabi, and I am here this week with your Tuesday tip. And this week I'm going to cover a topic called the care and feeding of your furniture. And yes, that is a thing. Furniture, especially when you're in climates that move one way or the other, either a really dry climate or you go from dry to cold in extreme temperatures, you need to care for and feed your furniture. And probably put your furniture on a schedule so that you moisturize it on a regular basis. I am not endorsing any of these products. I'm just going to tell you what I use for furniture. We're here in a home that we're going to be doing an in-home sale in a few weeks, and we have this beautiful, magnificent large cherry table. It's a solid piece of cherry, and it seats, looks like we have 8 gorgeous chairs here, and it needs just a little bit of moisturizer and or conditioner. And I'm going to show you what I use. Probably like a lot of you, I grew up with this stuff right here, Lemon Pledge. And I'm not going to knock Lemon Pledge, I'm just going to tell you that I don't use it. But I grew up every Saturday, my mom would hand me an old white t-shirt of my dad's and a can of Lemon Pledge, and my job was to polish all the furniture, which I did religiously week after week, year after year. But I don't use that today. I use a product, and I'm going to tell you one other thing. We do use periodically Old English, and I know that Eileen likes this stuff because it comes in different shades. Here's a dark wood, and you can go along a piece of furniture and just touch up some of the light scratches and wear that are on it. Anytime you use something like this, or if you're using a product called Restore Finish, both of these things are temporary fixes. Make sure that you use gloves because they're highly toxic, and they will give you a headache if you're prone to that. One of the products that I use before I go in and I put a layer of moisturizer on my wood is I like to touch up with some little furniture markers. And they are simple markers that come in different shades. You can get these at any hardware store or on Amazon. And you can just go along and touch up some of the little nicks and scratches that happen with everyday use. And there's nothing wrong with doing that to keep your pieces looking great. But my favorite product to use when I am caring for my furniture, and this works on anything that has a porous surface. If you have a shellac surface, it's not going to work, and there I'll talk about in just a minute. But I like this Feed and Wax. It is a beeswax product. It comes with a little orange oil in it, so it has a nice non-offensive scent. But beeswax is an excellent way to nourish your wood. If you have a table like this here, or a coffee table where it's going to get a fair amount of use and you're putting cups and things on it, I recommend this product right here. And this is a beeswax waterproofer. And I'm sure that there are other manufacturers that make it as well, but this is a good one. My dad, who was a carpenter and a cabinet maker in his younger years, swore by Johnson's floor paste wax, and he put a coating of that on everything that he did. If you have furniture that has a non-porous finish, a shellac finish, something like a French polish on it, you can actually clean any piece of furniture with a slightly damp rag with a small amount of detergent. And I just go to the Dawn dishwashing liquid and use a warm washcloth and wipe down my furniture, and then make sure that you dry it. I have been known on pieces that have a French polish, a high French polish on it that has a lot of wax buildup on that. I have used a little bit, and don't fall over when I tell you this, but I've used a little bit of Mother's Chrome polish, just a little dab, it will do you, and I go through in a small circular motion, inch by inch, and I take that wax buildup off of that furniture and restore the sheen to that. But an old piece of flannel or an old cotton t-shirt is your best thing to use, and a little bit of beeswax. Don't be surprised if when you do this the first time, your furniture sucks it up and it looks like you haven't done anything, that means it's thirsty. So you will probably, on this piece here, I've already put just a little bit in a spot, and I can tell that this is a table that is going to require 2 or 3 feedings of this right here. I'll put the first one on today, come back tomorrow, and restore the original beautiful luster of this fantastic cherry wood table that's in this estate. So there is my little tutorial. I like Formby's products. I do like Howard products as well.
Show me.
And I'm gonna put these here so that Eileen can get you. These are probably my favorite brands. Again, I'm not endorsing these specifically. I'm just telling you that I use them. They work for me, and you can find them on Amazon or any good hardware store. So have an awesome week. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next week for my Tuesday tip.